थोड़ा क्या है, you guys use the marker over here which are don't we will be asking the fielder nearest fielder. Only we have done. बाहर से कोई नहीं होगा. Overhead maintain करो. It's captain's responsibility to take care of that. Everything will be same. We will be having infield tonight. अगर late हो रहे, तो one of the fielders from the outfield will be coming inside. ठीक है? And spin here.
Yes. Time for the toss. This is KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana District T20 League. So just now we have got the captains of Karimnagar and Nalgonda. That is 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 and 𝗃𝗃𝗃 will take on one another. It's time for the toss, and who would spin the Karimnagar wants to turn. This is the call, and after taking so much time in the air, it is heads. Which means 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 has the toss. So now you won the toss. What is your choice?
Sir, we are going to bat first because it's like it's always been a 10 good bat first and put a good score on the board, and then we'll try to defend it.
Depending on the previous games, you have been on the top two. So you have been playing so well. What kind of game plan you are going to execute in this?
Leaving the previous matches, every match is important as of now. So we will also try to provide opportunities to the players who are on the bench as well as go for the win.
Then all the best. So we have got the skipper from Karimnagar. So what is your choice in case you won the toss?
If we won the toss, we should bat first.
Okay, so any changes compared to the previous game for you?
Make sure you are ready by 1. Okay, sir.
Okay, so you could have done the same which NALGONDA has done. So you're coming to bowl first. And you're playing against one of the tough teams in the tournament, which is NALGONDA, who are at the second spot. So what is your preparation for this game?
I think we only try to win.
Okay, short and sweet. All the very best. So that's it. News from the center. Here NALGONDA has won the toss and they would like to bat first as usual. They want to put a big score on the board. And this surface, MAHBUBNAGAR, the ground has improved a lot. There is also greenery. I was there here on December 22nd on the inaugural day. But compared to that, there are many changes. So thanks to the MDCA for making such a fantastic ground as per BCCA norms. So there is plenty of game to come, and especially there is going to be complete dominance than the bowlers. It is the batsmen who are stepping in, either batting first or second. They are scoring on a higher note. But during match 1 can be yesterday or today, we have seen sensational performance by the chasing side. So come as usual, they have put all their marks, especially while chasing, and especially the winning is done by 9 wickets. Even the two teams who fought yesterday in match 1, the results favored the chasing side, where they have chased the target in the span of 11 overs. But the sunlight has come up all the way. Now the situation well favors the team who bats first in the second game. So this is all centered at the moment. We'll get back with the live commentary. Just stay tuned.
साथ में है ना तो कुछ भी कर गुड आफ्टरनून महबूबनगर welcome to the second match. This is KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. This is the first edition, but still the takeoff is very well. The matches are going very well. All matches are being playing in tough wickets, and even at NTPC, the matches conducted under floodlights. So giving a right platform to the Telangana rural players playing under floodlights and playing on a different venues. This particular venue, MAHBUBNAGAR, is prepared by Satti. I lovely call him Satti, the Satyanarayana, senior curator from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association. Really very impressive preparation. The wicket is helping both the bowlers and batsmen. In the morning match, we have seen, even yesterday, we have witnessed the same kind of surface. The bowlers, if they are bowling on their targets, the bowlers will enjoy. And even the batsman is right at their shot selection. Undoubtedly, they are enjoying the runs against their names. So it is really green, lavish outfield. If you look at the ground, small grass left on the surface. Surprisingly, the really concluded Ashes series, if you look at that day-night test match, the Boxing Day test, 7 mm grass left on the surface. That's the reason the entire match ended below 2 days. 20 wickets fallen under 5 sessions. England won that match. Only victory for them during that 5 test match series. Ashes retained their trophy. The dominance in Ashes has been continuing by Australia. Even the absence of the regular captain Pat Cummins, Smith, of course, very senior and experienced captain, he led his side to the victory line. They lost one under his captaincy during that Boxing Day test. After that, again, they won the final one, where the present GOAT of all time, this presentation, this present generation, Joe Root, scored a century for England in the first innings. He scored 160, and even in the Australia, when they batted the first innings, the stand-in captain Steve Smith scored 129 runs. So both of them enjoyed their batting at that venue in that test match. Joe Root, Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, of course, Virat Kohli among them, but Kohli retired from the test cricket. So these, now it is not Fab 4, it is Fab 3. These great guns given their service to the game, particularly for the test match, where the real character will be tested. The 20 format is different, the 50 over format is different, but test match is the prime of cricket at all times. I'll come back to that during the commentary time. Now all set to roll the first ball in this afternoon match. Nalgonda captain won the toss and he decided to bat first. Nalgonda right now enjoying the second spot in the table in this tournament. And Karimnagar Karimnagar is the other team who is still testing their fortunes. They are having a mixed result in this tournament so far. But undoubtedly, Karimnagar is one of the strongest side in this tournament. Both openers for Nalgonda. Jaswant. Jaswant and 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏. Manish. Jaswant and Manish playing first match. So Manikiran not in the 11, who is the man in form. Manish playing his first match in this tournament for Nalgonda. It's a good move by the team management, taking Manish into the 11, giving an match practice before semi-finals, and started with spinner from the foreign. The bowler 𝗪𝗏𝗃 is the bowler, left arm spinner coming straight away around the stumps to the right-handed batsman. Going for big but not timed well at this occasion, only one run in the first over. The scoreboard operator called up for the operation. 1 run on the board now. During his speech at Ramakrishnapuram, where I attended that function, oh, catch dropped. If you do this in the power play, it's difficult to come back again. There is a fielder placed at slip, gone for lob. There is an opportunity for the long off fielder in the circle, which was put down. We are talking about and first boundary in the same direction. This time clearing the fielder at mid-off. It's covering mid-off and extra covers. First boundary on the board, already 6. During that Ramakrishnapuram gathering, the minister VENKATASWAMY very clearly mentioned that this event, this tournament will be an annual event. This is the first edition. It's a good news for all the rural area players getting an opportunity and try to exhibit their talent. This time a late cut towards third man, reason for a boundary. 10 after 1. And the concept is also good, not only bringing the talent from the rural belt from the Telangana state, and the organizers made it very clear that all the matches played only on tough wicket. Due to that, the infrastructure in the Telangana states, Telangana districts has developed. One is right in front of us, a newly nicely built ground, more following the BCCI norms. That's what actually Raja, the secretary of MAHBUBNAGAR District Cricket Association, 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, explained me that he followed the BCCI norms, called Chiddu, the curator from Hyderabad. I'll come back to that. Meantime, the second over, there is a chance of run out. There is no backing. The throw was very away to the wicket keeper. There is no communication between these two openers, Srikanth and now Srikanth, without looking at his partner, started the run. So this ground is built as per the BCCI norms. He is looking to organize BCCI matches also here in a given time. A newly built the dressing rooms, a nicely driven for a single. By the time long on mid-on fielder comes into that, single completed. Before this, there was a chance provided by the batters to Karimnagar to get the wicket by form of run out, but the throw was very wide to the keeper. You should have a clear communication with your partner, either yes or no. Once you given that call, see that your partner also responding to your call. Srikanth bowling well at time, not given any room, only 2 runs scored, which was a run out possibility. The second one, of course, a clear on drive. Once again, a gentle push to backward point. The fielder is ready to collect that. So another dot ball. It is a surprise to see that there is no fine leg. The deep square leg fielder has to cover all the way. A very spectacular fielding placement is now. A short one and gone for a mistimed pull. A great effort. Again, another opportunity has put out. End of 2, it is 13 for no loss. Srikanth really bowled well. Given only 3 runs from that previous over, his first one and second of the innings. The bowler will continue. This tournament not only designed to get the talent from the rural areas. The bowler continues from the far end. A good on drive for a 1. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, so left arm spinner bowling round the stumps. This time a back foot punch for 1. So 2 players from Hyderabad, those who have not played at any level of state cricket, they are also being given the opportunity to play this tournament. So So that's a good move by the organizers. 𝗏�la𝗏 considered 2 boundaries in his first over, but this time so far under his control. Catches the call, but the ball clearly pitched one step away to the before the fielder. This time a late cut, but not finding the gap. Still a slip fielder is placed in. Another successful over for Karimnagar. 3 overs, 16 runs without a loss. Some opportunities are provided, but which put down. One was, of course, in the previous over was a difficult one, but before that, definitely straight into the hands, but that was put down. So Srikanth will continue from the pavilion end, his extended over.
పెట్టేసా సార్ జస్ట్ ఎవరు స్టార్ట్ చేశారో చూసాను మీరు ఇందాక చెప్పినప్పటి నుంచి.
This is the afternoon match between Nalgonda and Karimnagar. I am Chandrasekhar and with me Pawan in the com box.
Thanks Lord Chandrasekhar. This afternoon match, initially toss won by the batting side Nalgonda. They want to post a big total, but started. They've got a steady beginning till now. Wicketless and 16 in the first 3. Zips it up towards the onside. Maybe a chance for a couple of runs. The fielder has got some chase. He's able to stop. Karimnagar didn't have enough chances to get into the semi-finals. But Nalgonda, undoubtedly, they would be being at the second spot. Just one defeat against Nizamabad for Nalgonda side. And also able to have a successful chase in the previous game. They have got their openers on. It's Manish and Jashwant now. This one may be 4. There was a huge gap on the onside, and the batsman is able to capitalize that. Doesn't seem to be. That doesn't seem to be exactly as per the batsman's expectation, but he gets the desired result. As the power play has been in progress, there are 2 men, one towards offside, one towards onside, standing on the boundary line, the deep back foot point, and also towards the square leg region. Men in red needs to take a wicket for sure inside the power play, because Nalgonda is someone who got their score of 223, which is still the highest. It is Srikanth Reddy at the moment. Stepped into his second over. Till now, Karimnagar had 3 wins out of their 7. It means if they could win with a high margin, but this shot is glorious to watch on. He just got on top of that, and the bounce is being well read by the batsman, and that's the way this afternoon matches will proceed on. The bounce can be read well, and this one got all its legs to fly over. That will be the first maximum of this innings.
So far, Nalgonda is the highest scorer in the tournament as a team. They scored 223 against Khammam. There are another teams who scored 200 plus run. Even Nizamabad scored 218 and Rangareddy 212. And even actually Rangareddy scored those 212 runs while chasing. MAHBUBNAGAR batted first and they scored 209 and Rangareddy successfully chased that.
Seems like the ball hasn't been found. It was over the fence, gone over the wall, so it took a bit of time to get the ball in action. The power play norms do apply for the first 6 overs.
This time, another put down.
Seems like
Right into hands. I don't understand what the anticipation the fielder had. A clear one straight into his hands. It's 4 overs completed. 30 for no loss. So close to that 9 and above they are maintaining. You know that your opponent is very stronger side. So you have to convert the half chances into full one. But here the clear chances are putting down. This is the area where Khammam need to improve.
yes, and now comes the skipper of Karimnagar, Takshil. Can he make some difference? He can turn the ball. Less often he comes just inside the power play. He has done almost 5 times in this tournament. Looking for the quick run. They made the first one very quickly, and the second one, non-striker refuses to take on as the fielder approaches. That's a quick run by the fielder from the boundary line, close to the circle.
In the commentary box also swiping is required. In fact, the non-striker wanted to have a run and the striker rightly sent him back. Not only my scorers, even the commentators will have the swipe action. A swipe change. Meantime,
There's a wicket.
a good glove work behind the stumps. Now Nalgonda lost their first one. A beautiful stumping.
There has been the sharp reaction by the wicket-keeper. So the captain strikes. He will be the first one to get a wicket.
Nan Prakash is the new one.
It is going to be an interesting contest. Jnana Prakash versus Takshil. Because both of them being the captains, and Jnana Prakash has got, he may be at least among the top 10 run makers in this tournament. A couple of 50s back to back, and whenever he comes to the crease, he would score some respectable runs, that is for sure. He hasn't got out cheaply in this tournament. Scores of around 60, 65 we have seen during the second, third matches. Scored a 50 in Karimnagar and then even at NTPC Godavari. Interesting to see now Takshil bowling to Jnana Prakash. He has been called up to bat in the fifth over. Pushed for nothing. But there is a backward point fielder who wants to interrupt the run flow.
Shiva is one of the best there.
Quicker one, maybe reaching for 4. A bit of luck is on. It has come off the bat from Jnana Prakash. Usually he scores intentional runs, but there is also a probability for the luck to come in. This is one among them. Even 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 said during the toss he could have batted first. So this is that kind of surface which gives enough chances. The decision can be varied compared to first match and second match. In first game, usually on the soil of MAHBUBNAGAR.
Looking at the previous ball, now the slip fielder in place because the batsman gone to the late cut through third man reason for a boundary. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the clever captain, immediately bring a fielder in slip.
So the toss can be a key factor, especially in match 2. That's the finish. 5 runs and a wicket that included, and the score moves on to 35 for the loss of a wicket. Run rate of 7 at the moment, 1 over remaining in the mandatory power play. Captain has an efficient start.
This tournament providing a talent hand not only to the players, even to the officials. This is a live telecast. All the matches are being live telecast, so all the present and yesterday's players are watching them in action. So umpire's ability is also rated, and of course scorers in the scorers room or the commentators box, their quickness also be tested. Sarthak. And for me, 𝗬𝗁𝗃𝗃 is a new find in the scorers fraternity. He is really very impressive and very good at the home box, being a scorer. He never allowed me to turn my head towards him before I turn. He gives me all the information.
Yeah, we saw that at Warangal.
If any commentator having that kind of scorer next to you, the commentator's job will become more easy.
Absolutely.
This time, bang, 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 backing on back foot and lofted it over mid on for a 6. Second one. The second one in the innings so far. This is the first one to the batter.
Initially it was Manish, now it is Jashwant. Jashwant Yadav gets into a great position so quickly and times that with perfection. So getting the top runs of that. It means Nalgonda makes a clear statement that they are able to score with dominance. We haven't seen successful chases against Nalgonda. On an average, they would score 160, 170, 180.
Not only the successful chase Pawan, even the successful target, no team could able to set that target to Nalgonda. That's the reason now they are enjoying second spot in the table. Nalgonda lost to only team, that is Nizamabad, which is enjoying unbeaten status in the tournament so far, enjoying the top spot. So if you look at the points table, Nizamabad 1 and Nalgonda the second. But of course, already Hyderabad, Warangal, Medak, they are out of the race, at least for this edition, first edition. But still there is a race between Khammam, Rangareddy,
Certainly. And Khammam, that win with a good net run rate increases their chances.
Both of them, even yesterday, Rangareddy, they made use of that opportunity against Medak. They reached the target of 132 in just 11 overs, 11.5 rather. But even in the morning, Warangal bowled it out for 111 cheaply.
And Warangal haven't posted their any victory till now, played 8 matches.
Room hotel
At the moment we have been into the power play. So there is a necessity of scoring with something above 8 runs, 9 runs and over. Finds the gap beautifully. There is no one standing there. Should be 4. The placement has been terrific. That's the thing must be appreciated. Jashwant gets into a better position. He's able to hit the ball, finds the gap, and that's something Nalgonda are depending on. Some of the openers and top 3, 4, 5. So there is so much depth in batting, and especially finding the gaps is their speciality. Karimnagar needs to take a wicket or more. So taking that wicket of the opener is not enough to stop the run flow, because Nalgonda is one of the strong batting sides in the tournament. And in matches won, the victory by chasing sides, but it is the batting side in the second contest where Nalgonda has got another boundary. That is going to be a tremendous way to finish the power play. With the 6 overs completed, score moves on to 51 for the loss of 1. Jashwant has struck 2 boundaries and 1 sixer of the over. On the whole, it's been 16 runs gathered from this. After the 6th over, the score moves on to 51 for 1. So 𝗃𝗃 will be the new man, and of course got 1 over from the skipper. So he would continue without calling up the new one. Spin and pace operated at the same time. Gnanaprakash, the skipper, is on. So skipper to skipper, another interesting contest. And in previous over, we have seen the domination of Gnanaprakash taking on 𝗃𝗃.
అసలు నీ కరెక్ట్ పేరేంటయ్యా? అన్వేష్ యాదవ్, అన్వేష్ కుమార్ యాదవ్. In the combox, Vipul Singh and Anvesh Kumar Yadav. He is AK Yadav, but he is not that sharp as AK-47. He is under training process. In due course, he may be that quick, but at now he is only a AK Yadav, not AK-47. A mistimed one, but luck in his favor. A sweep. There is a vacant area, no third man, no fine leg. So gone to the boundary again. A good call. There was no run at all. Because runs are coming now. The batters need not go for a risky one. Moreover, they are enjoying the second spot already. This time another a good loft, kneeling down and clearing the long down fence for a maximum.
So these are the danger bells that have been taken. Nalgonda captain now changes his approach. In the first 5 balls he scored just 5, but in the next 5 balls he moved on to 14. As the part of the restrictions are off now, there will be 5 fielders on the boundary line. Driven towards backward point for nothing.
It's 7 overs completed. Score 65 for 1. That in the previous over you have seen that before that a stumping occurred and they lost their first wicket, Nalgonda. The skipper got that wicket.
And last 2 overs have been highly beneficial. 14 from the previous over. And before that 12, 26 scored. It shows.
Is the new bowler coming for the 8th over. First for him.
So 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is going to be replaced by the new man Satvik, as 𝗃𝗃𝗃 offered 16 when Jashwant was batting. Those 2 fours and that sixer has made the difference. Put him out of bowling, so the new one is being replaced. Finally driven against Satvik. But there we could see stylish one that has gone for 4, squared it nicely. There is huge gap you could observe between the backward point and also the extra covers fielder, so that is well utilized.
One good thing to this tournament that let it be a right-hander or left-hand batsman, cie__Prateek or Sachin, whoever maybe, even David, Abdul, all are striking the ball all over the ground. It may be too early to call them 360 like AB, but they have that ability already. They have shown that ability. That's a good thing for Telangana cricket, for sure, for the future, because definitely these Telangana boys will be given importance to the state level at various age groups. So it's an opportunity for them. Only thing is they should not lose their hope. Keep playing. Wait for the turn. One day definitely we'll knock the door.
Yes, good to see many of our state cricketers performing well. The mentioned names deserve the spot in some huge tournaments like these. Looking to find the gap there. It's a big chase by the fielder who has to give up as the ball touches the boundary line. The timing is the key there. He just helped the ball on its way, waited and just transferred that in the gap towards square leg. That's fabulous technique. It's not only about the timing but also finding the gaps is the key. Nalgonda is well efficient in doing that.
Because the character is more important to build your career. తెలుగులో ఒక సామెత ఉంది, వ్యక్తిత్వం అనేటువంటిది ఒక దీపం లాంటిది. అది నువ్వు పూరి గుడిసెలో వెలిగించినా, పెద్ద భవంతిలో వెలిగించినా, రాష్ట్రపతి భవనంలో వెలిగించినా ఒకే రకమైనటువంటి వెలుగునిస్తుంది. సో కాబట్టి ఇఫ్ యూ కీప్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్ in correct direction, right direction, definitely you will be in limelight at one day.
Certainly, sir. So we'll follow accordingly. And on this National Youth Day, the words from you will definitely catch many youngsters. But in the game, there is something special happening. Oh?
77 after 8 over 77 for 1.
That had been 2 runs of the last ball. So there is a change of gears we could see from Nalgonda. Picking up more than 12. Previous over went on to 12. Before that it was 14 and 16. That shows 42 runs in the last 3 overs. And in spite of losing that wicket, the going is great by these two making that counter attack. Jashwant and also skipper Gnanaprakash. The partnership.
Jashwant batting at the 200 strike rate, batting on 38 of just 19 deliveries. Sometimes a mistimed edges, but given him boundaries because his intention is very clear that he wanted to get as many runs as he can.
This one has created some time and room from the bat of Jashwant. You could see 2 fielders standing on the boundary line on the offside, 3 of them on the onside. Fine leg, mid wicket, long roll, here long off and also square. Quick run. Communication is fine between Jashwant and Prakash. These two have caught that from previous matches in the tournament already. If there is a fall of wicket, they won't panic. They double the pressure on the bowlers. Steps deep into the crease, and that has been a good attempt from the fielder.
Sheer timing at this occasion. Just he guided the ball to third man reason where a fielder in circle waiting, but his dive was not enough.
The ball went on in a flash. The fielder at his best, but it's the dominance from the bat.
So far, the 3 centuries scored in this tournament. David Kripal of MAHBUBNAGAR scored a century against Hyderabad. Srikhar Reddy of Nizamabad scored a century, and of course a Khammam among the divine has also scored a century. Surprisingly, Nalgonda scored the highest score in this tournament. I will come back to that. Another 84 for 1 after 9, another successful over.
We have seen 2 good dots to finish this over. That has been done by Mohammad Arshad. So with this run rate, they have every chance to score something above 180.
Of course, Nizamabad enjoying the top spot in the tournament in the points table. So there was a century by his player, Srikhar Reddy. But Nalgonda also enjoying the second spot, but no player scored a century. It's surely team total so far for Nalgonda.
Almost everyone could bat from Nalgonda. If you could see till 7-8 positions, that is 7-8 wickets, there is plenty of batting. Over the years, they have brought so much transformation.
Gone on back foot and make use of the bounce. Very wide off stump line. Got a cut for a boundary.
The utilization of the width has to be but the batsman latched onto that. Jashwant scoring with 200 plus strike rate.
And surprisingly, there is one 5-wicket haul of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 from Medak, and there are 6 4-wicket haul in that. We are talking about another boundary, this time through fine leg. So earlier one over point reason for a cut, and this time through fine leg with a sweep. So boundaries are coming in quick. So out of 6 4-wicket hauls, no bowler from Nalgonda. This is a very surprising thing to know, that no century, no 4-wicket haul, but still they are enjoying the second spot in the table. That means that shows their team effort. They are believing that this is cricket is a team game, and they are performing like a team.
Yes, it is difficult to say individual match winners in Nalgonda side. The batsmen, the bowlers helping each other. So that's the reason, without any records from their batsman or bowler, they're able to perform to the best. Creating partnerships, sharing the runs equally, sharing the wickets equally, we have seen.
That's the good thing from Nalgonda, is that they are enjoying their partner's success. They are encouraging the partner while in bowling or in fielding. End of 10 with a single, 95 for 1 after 10. Halfway gone, 95 on the board. So once again another 200 is guaranteeing to his team, to the spectators. 95 after 10, so another remaining 10 overs, 100 for sure at least.
With the presence of this pair, Jashwant Yadav and Jnana Prakash, there is a certain possibility, because scoring on 9.5 in the first 10 overs can lead the same, and most importantly, they have the wickets in hand. Scoring with more than 10 in over, we have seen that from the last 5 overs. Now 11, 12, 16, 14. That's a big turnout.
Action. He is for his second spell. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, the only wicket taker for Khammam at now.
Turns
Kneeling
nicely.
down and swept it. A very good sweep. The keeper has to chase for that.
There we could see the keeper becoming the fielder. That's a commitment every person, every player on the field has. Not only working behind the stump, but also running to see these runs between the wickets is also needed. It is exactly executed. In the meantime, they will take three runs from Jnana Prakash. But that's what, there's a huge gap towards 5 wickets. That's the reason the keeper himself decided to make a run. Lifts it up in the air once again. The ball has been played in the gap in no man's land. Must be a chance for a couple, they'll get it. There might be a shoot from the fielder running from square leg to fine leg. That makes 5 runs of the first 2 balls. Now there's a protection on, but he's onto the circle, it finds the region. It's a premeditated attempt, I could say. And that also brings up the team's 100 with this. 100 for 1 in 10.3.
This time, straight to the field rate. Shot third. No run scored. We are talking about the keeper himself chasing the ball, let it find leg or third man to stop the ball in a test match against Sri Lanka at Chennai. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲 had to chase in that fashion for 6 times. This is more number of times. Being a keeper, he had to chase the ball for 6 times.
Yes, that is really brilliant to watch on. In the meantime, the over got finished. The score is 100 for 1. And surprisingly, there are 4 dots in a row. They scored 3 of the first, 2 of the next, and 4 dot balls projected by Takshil, the skipper.
The captain taken the more responsibility on his shoulders, and he got the first wicket, and again he is bowling a tight line and length, not allowed the batter to go for free runs.
It's good to see Karimnagar in this way. If they could bowl, then they can stop Nalgonda scoring above 160 or so. But as per the number of overs, there is every possibility. If they do score run a ball, they can get close to 160. So 200 can be. And it's surprising to know that 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗃 is making 6 times attempt, turning as a fielder in that game, which you mentioned.
And on that occasion, unfortunately, he lost. He conceded more number of byes as a wicket keeper. So, a very forgettable match for him. Even I had a chat with him during the commentary stint with 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗃 at the breakfast table. He just laughed at me and game. This is a game sometimes. He very politely and positively he replied. He reacted to my question. He was the youngest one to be represented for India in a World Cup when 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗵 was the chief selector.
That's what I was about to ask you. He's very young. But before going to that, here there's a big shot on the other part of the ground.
And with that 6, he completed his 50.
That's tremendous batting. Stood tall, came as an opener, Jashwant, and strikes 52 of just 30.
These bigger shots need to change the ball because adjacent to this ground there are a lot of bushes placed. So ball need to change. Now of course every ground is constructed within clear boundaries. So very rarely we get this kind of situation where the ball will go to the next ground in the bushes and where the trace will be difficult. But in cricket history, there was an occasion where 894 runs have been scored for one delivery. It's a very interesting stats in that. In 1894, in a county match, the batsman gone for a pull, and I'll come back to that. Meantime, another boundary scored, this time through cover drive. So the ball lodged in the one of the bushes, fielder are on chase. There was no particular law before that incident. So the batsmen keep on running. Surprisingly, they ran closely 7 kilometers and they completed 826 runs for that. Discussed about this, and then they introduced this last ball law. If any case the ball lost, fielders could not able to trace that. One of the fielder, anyone from 11, if they call lost ball, then there the ball becomes dead automatically. 6 runs will be scored. Before that, batsmen, any number of runs scored. Say suppose if they completed 7 runs, 8 runs, so this 8 plus this 6, 14 runs will be scored for that. So that's the reason this last ball law is introduced.
When was
113 for 1 after 12. So there are so many funny incidents where law has introduced, a new law rather.
ఇప్పటి నుంచి నేనైతే థర్డ్ నుంచి వస్తున్నాను.
30th, 31st, continuing till 17th, all match days.
అదే అటు ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఉన్నదైతే 30 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం.
అంటే ఆన్లైన్ చేస్తారా? ఫోన్ మిస్ కాల్ ఉంది.
Welcome back. Runs started to flow so much for Nalgonda. And surprisingly, for the first wicket, till now they have added 90 runs. 𝗏𝗏 is also likely to get his 50. Smashed away, finds the fielder. Karimnagar feeling the heatness with this partnership, creating so many runs. With that, 13 overs got completed. The score moves on to 122 for 1. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗃 batting on 56 of 34. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 will retain the strike for the next over. 47 unbeaten from 27. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗲 offered 9 runs of his first, and Sartak, even though he has been called up again to bowl, he offered 13 of the previous overs, so 2 overs 29. Every chance for Nalgonda to get the dominance even in this game as well. Karimnagar, the batting is okay, but the dominance is by Nalgonda side. Punches well onto the back foot. Will be a single to 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, and the new bowler 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, after a span of 3 games, he's back to the team, back in the playing 11. Was out for a few days due to personal reasons. He's one of the troublemakers for the opponent, with his turn being this left arm spinner. He has got a fantastic tournament till now, got 2 4-wicket hauls. Went onto the back foot. This is something Xiaomi don't like, but 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗃 makes the dominance. What a punch. The timing has been good there. He saw the fielders have been not exactly on the shot. That seems to be a perfect cut towards the deep point region. Also 2 important elements in the day, which is the National Youth Day. So thanks to the legendary personality Swami Vivekananda for his inspiration. But in the meantime, there is an attempt, maybe a catch, and will be. That's the follow of the danger man. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗲𝗃 gone for 60. As mentioned with the stats, this one is from Xiaomi. That has been a great take. The partnership of 96 runs now broken. Could have been more dangerous with this pair. Even now they have every chance to get the total of 200. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 strikes on the very second. The first one, we have seen a wicket of the third ball. First one a single, then a 4. And that will be a spectacular half century. In this one is from the skipper 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He is one of the top performers for his side, leading with the runs. 54 of 29. This innings is very special. At every venue, almost has got a good collection of runs. As mentioned before his batting, he doesn't leave the crease without scoring some responsible runs. At least 20, 25 or more. This half century can be, if I'm not wrong, that could be the fourth one. With this over number 14 has got completed. The score is 135 for the loss of 2 wickets. 6 overs to go. Running ball will get them to the score of 171. Nalgonda would be aiming for more. And it's a time for Karimnagar. They got hold of the wicket who stood dangerous. Jashwant dismissing him for 60. That's the wicket from 𝗬𝗏. Partnership of 96 was broken. Now it's the responsibility of the Karimnagar bowlers to take more. Brilliant work there. So it's time for the new batsman. He would take a bit of time to set and then get habituated for this. The boundary being scored. Single followed by a boundary. Now captain offering runs. It's 𝗀𝗏, the new man. A boundary just on the second ball that shows that form is temporary, class is permanent. And he's turning out to be dangerous against every team while batting first or second. Under any cost, chasing or batting first, he's able to get the runs with a strike rate of about 225, 230. 𝗀𝗏's speciality is scoring runs from the very first over. Can be pacer or spinner. He usually takes on the responsibility of hitting the big runs. Joining the skipper will make him more enthusiastic. So captain gives him that freedom to score the runs. This one created some time and room there. The fielder has got the difficulty and the ball is going to win the race. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 getting on top of that, and that eminent footwork is the reason every time whenever we see 𝗃𝗃𝗃 steps back, goes on to the left and creates that room, the covers fielder will have a big challenge. Covers, square, both of them. Now we could see that kind of terrific shot played. And as Chandrasekhar said before, we haven't seen any centurions from Nalgonda, so there must be at least one, because the batting highlights of 𝗃𝗃𝗃, 𝗀𝗏, Jashwant Yadav is someone who gets the big runs, and this one is towards mid-wicket. I think that has gone all the way out of the park, so it takes a bit of time to get ball. Maybe the other ball should be called for. The umpires are asking for it. This is Fabulous sitting on his knees, and he has got that confidence. He played many games, and of course this is number 8 for him in the tournament. The skipper leading from the front. Now he also reaches the strike rate of 200, making 66 out of 33. Brilliant to see. And another good thing for the team is that 150 is also up with this. Nalgonda 151 for 2. Projected score 205. Seems like they would target their own record. The 223 they'll look that to come across to take it over. Takshil, the skipper, is going to have a finish for his spell. Not a disappointing finish. He makes it a dot. With this, 15 overs have been completed. The score moves on to 151 for the loss of 2 wickets. 151 for 2, and this pair has already added 24 from 9. Takshil completed 4 overs, 1 for 40. So that 𝗪𝗂𝗹𝗆 will be the next one to bowl. Even though there is a change of bowlers, the result doesn't change. 𝗪𝗂𝗹𝗆, he could have not expected that Nalgonda would score on a higher note against him. But in just 8 balls, they scored 21. Even though he has a wicket, he has been expensive on the first 2 balls. Bounded towards deep point, and then finds like Sainath is taking the situation away from him. Chance of catching, I guess so, but here we could see in front of the commentary box the ball has gone. Oh my goodness, it's a terrific shot. Superb timing there. Jnana Prakash proving his worth again. He is a terrific six maker, and I guess he got the highest sixes for Nalgonda. This innings he made 4. Things getting much easier now in batting. Projected score itself is close to 215. Shami Kapoor, and that's the reason whenever there's a break for so many days, it takes time for a batsman or a bowler, has swept it away nicely. All the fielders could become just spectators and can only gather the ball. That's what they're able to do. That will be 6 number 2, back to back. We have seen 2 fours, 2 sixes, 2 boundaries from Sainath, 2 sixes from the captain. This is going to be another fabulous over. And already we have seen 21 of the first 5, still more to go. Nalgonda likely to break their own record of 223. If they could focus, they can get close to 230 as well. They have 4 overs left. And why not those 58, 60 runs batting like this? So it is not that difficult for them to score 15 and over from now. So that shows the ability of six making from Jnana Prakash. He is usually a great timer against the turn, moving on to the back foot. Tries the same but goes the other way, but he'll be happy taking on the strike. With this, the partnership so far has added a quick 46 just from 15. After the 16th over, the score moves on to 173 for 2. There are 4 overs to go. Jnana Prakash batting on 79. He will be on strike. If he can stay at the crease, undoubtedly he becomes a centurion. Xiaomik, not at all impressive. He will be disappointed with that performance. That only hope, that only happiness with a wicket is something that can motivate. On the other end, he has offered 22 from it. 13 in the first, 22 in the next. Karimnagar batsmen are going to be tested. Srikanth Reddy called up. He has been a little better compared to the other bowlers, 2.1 wickets but 17. Jnana Prakash, so being a commentator, I am only thinking of his 100 and why not he. But it's a great thing from the players, not thinking of their milestones and executing much better for the team. So this day has got 2 special occasions. The National Youth Day, where the youth have been much inspired, and it's good to see Chandrasekhar calling up the great things that have been put by Swami Vivekananda. But taking that inspiration more, here we could see from the batsman, Prakash doing the best, didn't seem to be a bad ball at all. He just stood tall, waited for the bounce, and simply rotates the bat towards covers. So that's the reason he deserves 100 for sure. And he can remember this for a long time if he can score 100 on this National Youth Day, where we recall the significance of Swami Vivekananda, who inspired the globe. Thanks. Runs on the onside. The call must be for the second. Sainath needs to be quick. But seems like they are here to score in boundaries and sixers. Sainath at the other end got some crucial runs while chasing and batting. He's able to produce great runs. He usually bats at number 4. Today he came at the same spot. The form itself is worrying for Karimnagar, the batsman form. And being left and right-handed is going to create more problems because fielding placement captain's choices suddenly, and bowlers release, run up, the angle, line and length, all these are going to be changed. And this is an easiest of shots to see. That's the reason we call Sainath as the danger man, hitting those big runs in the end overs. It's a simple flick, bowled onto the pads, made that look easy and got eminent runs towards a square leg position. It's a great going now, 16.4, 182. Through the offside he goes, but good to see the fielder stopping. Less often we see dot balls when Nalgonda bats. Looking for the big shot. I think he didn't get the elevation right. Maybe a one-step carry. With this,
180.
score
180.
overs.
70.
With this, 17 overs have been completed. The score moves on to 183. Just for 2 wickets and also 50 up between these two. Last over, we can say it's a better over. 10 came off it. Pushed away, that could be one. They'll settle for that. Karimnagar looking to reset and repair the things for now. So 200 seems to be for sure. This is over number 18. They need to break their own record. And looks to find the gap there, and it's an eventful beginning. Satvik bowling his third over. 58 runs added off 23. Jnana just 16 runs away for his 100. Can we have a triple digit from the huge man? Looks for the big shot. I think he has got it. Maybe on the bounce. Superb technique to apply. It's never easy for any fielder because there is so much height. He could see the ball. He needs to be active. Should see the drop down on the ground, then get a hand. So this is a clever piece of work there by the man standing close to square leg now. For the left-hander, he would become the fielder on the boundary line. The extra covers his zone, and on the onside you could see the square leg. Sainath will take just a single. This is turning out to be a great comeback. And previous one, that extra run as a no ball, but even that was not utilized. So far, 4 runs of the first 3. which seems to be the right kind of bowling from Karimnagar. Leading edge, will that lead to a catch? Seems to be, and yes! This is the most crucial catch of this game. Skipper departs for a well-made 85. And what a take by the fielder standing on the 30-yard circle there at covers. It was for a long time in the air, and I was telling previously that he plays for the team, not for his own records. And that's why he has executed all his power and skill technique in the game. Got 85 of 43. The strike rate is also close to 200, which means 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 has got his first wicket, and that too of the captain is more rejoicing for Karimnagar. These two have added some runs, maybe 60 they have added. Yes, 60 exactly. He came at on the fall of the first wicket, and then 𝗙nath was third to come. Next to bat will be Sikandar Mahmud. What an experience he got. 700 plus matches, 23,000 plus runs. But with the presence of Prakash, that could have been a new record, passing that 223 which they created. On the other hand, today, as Chandrasekhar mentioned, the birthday of the great Indian ball, Rahul Dravid, playing the highest balls in Test cricket, serving the country. And India A side is also well developed. But here, the wicket is on again. We couldn't expect a hat-trick ball against a team like Nalgonda. But 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 is the one who has done it. Sikandar walks back without scoring, which makes 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 to be on a hat-trick. And if he can make a hat-trick, irrespective of the match result, he will definitely enjoy this. We have seen this occasion mostly 6-7 times in the tournament before. This is KAKA 𝗏𝗃𝗏 Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. When talking about Dravid, he stood very tall, and we saw his spectacular innings, the highest score of 153, which was scored at Hyderabad against New Zealand, where the runs of 370 plus were added between the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. Both of them have got their ODI highest scores on the same soil. Seems like it was done at 𝗪𝗡 Stadium.
Yes, yes.
And recently, with a token of thankfulness for some of the clubs he played during his initial days, he went there and he just played a game where there were no spectators, traveling around 45 kilometers, driving 45 kilometers from his place. So Rahul Dravid is one who just doesn't forget the basics from where he has come. The handsome man with a big heart. In the meantime, 18th over has also got completed. Nalgonda around 187 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Score. 18 overs completed, 187 for 4 on the board after elected to bat. Nalgonda really enjoying their batting on this surface. 2 overs left, so another 200 run innings score is expecting. 13 runs, 12 balls.
Srinath Yadav, the new man in, and 𝗙nath scores a single of the first ball. Srikanth Reddy has got his last 5 balls to finish. Satvik has been brilliant with those 2 wickets back to back. Missed a hat-trick chance again. Karimnagar is able to show some discipline in these last overs. Or else by this time 200 could have been there on the board. Especially after the 15th over, they started to get hold of the run rate.
Yeah, you are right. Now the score is another big loft for a boundary. A lofted shot in and out for a boundary. Yeah, really, in spite of hammering so many runs, but Karimnagar really bowling with a discipline, because only 1 extra run scored so far in the innings. That's a 1, no ball, but otherwise really they bowled with discipline.
Certainly. So need to appreciate Karimnagar for this kind of technique, but if they could have started the same around the 12th, 13th over, they could have got hold of Nalgonda without scoring. So the dominance has been transferred from one to another, Karimnagar to Nalgonda, Nalgonda to Karimnagar, and dominance now is with Nalgonda's batsman Sainath. He knows only to score the runs, striking above 200 plus as the strike rate. He is one of the busy customers for Nalgonda. Squeezes runs, consumes less balls, produces more runs. Offside, onside, pacer, spinner. He has got the similar mindset. And he wants every ball to be on the boundary line or over the boundary line. He doesn't want if it is inside the circle or somewhere to the fielder. Great timing. This one is a big shot for 6. That also brings up the 200 for Nalgonda with the mighty 6, which is the first one from Sainath. You have to appreciate this kind of batting skill for sure. He targets every direction. Previously that 3rd man boundary, which is not intentional, came off a bit of luck and also his timing. But this one is pure timing. And also the bowler's pace has helped a lot. And what can the last ball of Srikanth Reddy could be? He would be wicketless, and he's not only wicketless but also offers a couple. He has to run for the couple of runs, and Sainath will take it on. With this over number 19 got completed, the score is 205 for 4. Last 6 balls, and if they are able to score 19, they could break their own record. But Srinath, the new man, even he got a boundary of the very first ball. Either he can do that or he can transfer his strike, taking a single. As Sainath is very expressive with the bat. He won't like the couples and singles. He won't only the big shots every time. Those important knocks even under the lights, I remember at Siddipet he made 47 unbeaten of 20. By the time he comes to the crease, that could be 14, 15, 16 overs. This is what he can do. Srinath taking on the single and offering strike to the man who is in a prime form in the tournament. Great combo here. Initially Jashwant Yadav, followed by skipper Jnana Prakash, and then to finish the proceedings, batsmen like Sainath. That's the reason they are able to absorb any pressure from any sides. He's on 35 from 15. If he can hit a couple of sixes, then he might definitely get to his 50. He won't have enough time usually to get those 50 runs. Not a bad thinking from the bowler. But I feel at this point Srinath should take the risk. He's new to the crease. It doesn't matter if he gets a run out. Sainath can hit more runs compared to Srinath. Good to see just 2 runs of the first 2 balls, which means Nalgonda can get close to 215 mostly. And there we go. 4. So that will be 4 to Srinath, adding his second boundary. Even he is able to strike well. As said before, there is lots of batting in the team of Nalgonda. That motivates the bowlers to be more economical, and that's the teamwork they execute. Great looking shot, this one through the offside. Will they look for the second? Yes, they would. So no much chance for Sainath in the last over. He just scored a single, then 3 balls faced by Srinath. With this, there are only 2 balls left in this innings. 213 is on. If they could make 2 sixes, then it will be 225, which can be the new total by the same team. A boundary and 4, a boundary and 6 can lead to 223, but it doesn't happen. So the big shot he attempted, but gone in vain, which makes Srinath to finish this innings with a ball. Satvik has been brilliant in the final over. Just 8 runs of the first 5 balls. And here comes the last ball. Nalgonda batting against Karimnagar. Satvik bowling to Srinath Yadav. Can he make some difference? Will that be a big stroke? Freeing his arms, he gets the result what he desired. Finishes off with a boundary towards backward point. That's the finish of this innings.
200.
Which means Karimnagar have to score 218 runs to win this contest. 217 for 4 is the score. So viewers, just stay tuned. We'll get back in the second innings.
టీ20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్ ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2, 3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4, 5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6, 7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8, 9, 10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11, 12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ టీ20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyarn. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్ మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్. ఈ టీ20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో 2-3 జనవరి 2026
Welcome back to the chase. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter District T20 League. We are at Mahbubnagar now, the afternoon match. Nalgonda captain won the toss and he made use of this surface well. They scored 200 plus on the board, 217 they scored. Second time for them to score 200 and plus runs on the board. Still the record against their name that they scored 223 against Khammam. So for Karimnagar the target is not that easy. 218 to chase. For that the batsmen have to maintain a good run rate throughout the power play, and they have to see that power play to be used at the maximum level.
Striker 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 and non-striker 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Surya.
Striker 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Ritwik Surya and
Reddy.
Nitesh Reddy are the openers. Ritwik Surya is the left-hander, ready to take his first ball from. Yes, the intention is very clear. He well prepared. Straight away. Gone for a big. Bowler. Akhil is the bowler, getting a grand welcome by Ritwik Surya. So Nalgonda scored 217 for 4 in 20 overs. Gnan Prakash is the main pillar to this innings. He scored 85 runs of 43 balls with 9 fours and 5 sixers. Following Jashwant Yadav 60 runs, who scored in just 36 balls with 8 fours and 2 sixers. Towards end, Sainath played a brisk knock, 36 of just 16 balls, bowling around the stumps, a kill. Good comeback by him. In this Sainath innings, 5 fours and 6. 𝗃𝗏 is the only successful bowler in that big total. He bowled brilliantly well, taken 2 runs for just 39 runs. Once again, a shot of good length, finding the gap. A beautiful drive towards point region, finding the gap between the backward point and covers. Karimnagar came up with a clear mind that they know the target is very big. This time, good comeback by Akhil. A shot of good length delivery made the 𝗃𝗏 to play on back foot for no run. This is KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. This is the first edition of this tournament. Started this time, it was in the air for a while, and the fielder making no mistake at point boundary. Sikandar really who had an eye on the ball till the end and held it successfully. So Karimnagar lost their first. 𝗃𝗏 started well, but again going in the same mood. This time a mistimed one. The captain Thaksin is himself walking at number 3 to the middle. So this is the time where the batters will be tested, their character and maturity, the understanding of the game, what not, everything will be tested when the chase of a big total. The batsman has to stay at the wicket, same time see the scoreboard run and see that wickets has to be not fall. The first over still on. Already the action has begun. 2 bigs scored and a wicket lost. More drama is going on at the middle. Thaksin, the captain, taking the first ball, a back foot punch, straight to the backward point fielder. 1 over 8 runs for a wicket. 2 boundaries scored, but at the end, Akhil, the bowler who had the lost laugh at his face, he get rid of 𝗃𝗏. So 1 over 8 runs, 1 wicket. But definitely the credit should be given to the Karimnagar bowlers, because they bowled only 1 extra delivery in that innings. That was a no ball. Very disciplined bowling in spite of hammering well all over the ground, but they maintain that discipline. Otherwise, definitely the total would have been at least another 9 to 10 runs, where the first highest score would have been registered through that. Bowler from the far end. Kranti is the bowler from the far end. Kranti will be the partner for Akhil for the new ball. This tournament not going just like that. So many young talent have focused, have come into light. A shuffle, going for cut, and the edge to the wicket keeper. Srinath is the wicket keeper, making no mistake. So Karimnagar lost their second. In the second over. First over they lost one, and now this is the second over. In span of 3 balls, they lost 2 wickets. No run in between that. Vignesh is the new batsman, walking to the middle at number 4. Lots of responsibility. Sachin, the captain, at the other end, who played only 1 ball, dot ball. And Nalgonda missed to register their highest total in the tournament. 223, of course, still against their name. That happened against Khammam. But the second best is Nizamabad, 218 against Nalgonda. Now they are 217. So even if they could manage 2 more runs, still their place in 1-2. But now they are at number 3 in terms of highest score scored by the team. Very good line and length, and a slip is in place. The batsman not finding the gap. There is a clear change of pace in the bowling. A clever bowling. The bowlers are not relaxed. They know that the target is high, but they are sticking to their basics. Bowling good length areas. A long run up at far end. And the releasing point is really very convincing, very controlled one. Look at that. That's the reason he could able to stop the ball in his follow through. If the bowler have no control over his follow through, it is very difficult to the bowler to stop that in his follow through. So that kind of control he should have. Alan Donald is one who had that perfect control. Chaminda Voss is another one. Being a medium pacer, Chaminda Voss have more cotton bowl wickets in his name. Of course, overall, the greatest Muralidharan had that. There is a shuffle in half-hearted appeal by the bowler and the keeper for a leg before, but it's clearly missing the leg stump, resulting 1 leg ball. First extra on the board in the second over. having 800 runs, more than 50%. He has a cotton ball, Muralidharan, one of the greatest. This time another confident appeal. Captain Dakshin first time facing the bowler. Another tighty over. Only 2 runs scored. One is which leg by. Only 1 run. That was only maiden over to the bowler. So it is 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh, 2. Correction. This over also they lost 1 wicket. So 9 runs for 2 wickets. First over 1 wicket, second over 1 wicket. 2 overs. Even the score is not that encouraging to Karimnagar on the board. And already they lost 2 wickets. From here, tomorrow also there will be a double header at this venue, MAHBUBNAGAR. Once again, a very big and confident appeal. Going for a cut. The bat hit the ground. So that's how the sound has been introduced. Bowler should be very, very confident and to give that appeal. But equally, umpire should have been very confident. And he was that. Both are very good senior umpires from Hyderabad Cricket Association. This time a back foot punch, but only 1 run. This is the power play number 3. 6 overs for power play. We know that when you are chasing a big total, the batting team will try to make use of that at their maximum level, but already 2 wickets down. The pressure is building on. Akhil from the pavilion end continued. A long run up over to the stumps. A very good controlled follow through. Again, stopped a brilliant one. There is a failure at mid-off, but with that timing, We are in the fourth over.
Score 24-2.
Fourth over. So, after quick 2 wickets, now this is the time for Karimnagar captain to take the game to the winning line with his partners. Both the new ball bowlers for Nalgonda started well. Both of them enjoyed 1 wicket each in their first over itself. This time it was in the air, but the fielder running backward. That was not that easy when you are running backward and hold it. A good attempt. No worries. Only 1 run. Running forward and taking is very easy, and backward and sidewards is very difficult. 2 runs with that. So the catch was, I don't say it was a catch, a difficult one, but an attempt was there. Meantime, batters have completed 2 runs. Still we are in the power play. So only 2 are allowed outside the circle. 1 waiting at the backward point boundary for a catch, for a cut. Other one at the deep square leg. That means the bowler is ready to bowl a bouncer. The deep square fielder is waiting for an edge. A mistimed pull, or even if it is a high bouncer for a hook, he is waiting. This time going for big, missing the line, straight into the wicket-keeper's hand. 4 overs, 22 for 2 after 4. So below 6. When they started, it is close to 11. So, but they are maintaining only half of that requirement. Not even 6 runs per over on the board. A quick 2 wickets put them under pressure. Karimnagar.
New bowler Sikandar.
Sikandar is the new bowler. Sikandar had a good tournament so far with the ball. Bowling from the pavilion end. This is MVL broadcasters and production unit who is giving the live carriage right from the inauguration. A grand welcome to the Sikandar. Nicely driven towards point region. Good square drive. All these district players are regular. Once again, a good cut this time over point for a boundary back to back. What a welcome to Sikandar. So all these rural cricketers keep playing a regular cricket with tennis ball. Now and then they played with the glaze ball. So when you are regular with tennis ball, it is very easy to the batter to adjust to the bounce. This time the hat-trick boundary. A beautiful off drive towards long off region. A beautiful square drive, square cut, then off drive. My goodness, he is very strong on the offside. Now this is the time to the Sikandar to adjust his length. This time high in the air, going for a big miss time. Sikandar had the last laugh now. Invited the batsman to go for pull. A puller length delivery. Going for pull. Miss time. Akhil making no mistake at the mid-on region. Taking a simple catch. Sikandar is the bowler who given the breakthrough when this partnership is going good. Sikandar after hammered 3 boundaries, but finally he was clever enough to trap the batsman, get that wicket. Number 3 on the board for Karimnagar now. Aslam. Aktam is the new batter. Sir, table, open the table. Yeah, question on the common table. Now let us think what are all the possibilities for Khammam to make into top 4. Through the morning match, Khammam get into 4th position. Karimnagar is at 7 now. So the win with a big net run rate is required for them. Going for cut. Sikandar was very confident. So already Medak, Hyderabad, Warangal are bottom the line. Karimnagar, of course, just having a blinkering chances to make the 4. But now it's looking very difficult for them towards end of the week. Over 4 boundaries conceded, but a prize wicket taken by Sikandar. And 5 it is 38 for 3. In the morning match, Khammam played against Warangal. First they restricted Warangal for 111, a Nelson total, which always remembering the great David Shepherd. When you heard about Nelson figure on the board, he is the one who enjoys that figure, standing at square leg, a slight jump in that. This is a beautiful directed short pitch delivery, but nicely negated. Nicely negotiated for fine leg boundary. A beautiful pull. And Khammam reached that 112 in quick time. In 11 overs they chased that. Wickets are fallen, but 5 boundaries scored in a span of 7 balls. Once again a short one, and the fielder could not able to hold it at short mid wicket, running down to boundary, back to back. This is a good batting display. Though they are losing the wickets, they are not losing their hopes. A brave Karimnagar team That should be the game plan, though you are losing the wickets, but if you maintain the run rate, see that the required run rate should not climb beyond your control. Once again, a back foot punch, but this time not clearing the fielder at mid-on in the circle. Very good comeback by the bowler after conceding back-to-back boundaries. Follows 2 dot balls, not giving any width to the batter, just bowling on the shot of good length. This time getting a good outswing and beaten the batsman straight into the wicket-keeper's glove. 2 balls, 2 boundaries, then 2 continuous dots, 3 dots in a row. This is 6th over. 6th over of the innings. So after this delivery, the mandatory power play will be over, where the fielders will spread. Nicely bowled, very good comeback. Only 8 conceded from that. 46 for 3 after power play. It is 46 for 3 after power play. Just above 7. Every dot ball accumulate the pressure of the Karimnagar batters. Their asking rate will keep on climbing up. Bharat Reddy is introduced into the attack. When you heard the name of Bharat Reddy, Bharat Kumar or anything, immediately you get the name of Bharat Arun, who was Indian bowling coach. Now we are talking about Mohammad Siraj, who is a new find to the Indian team from Hyderabad. But when the Bharat Arun was the Ranji Trophy coach for Hyderabad, that time Ravi Kiran and Siraj are enjoying the wickets. There was a good competition between them for Hyderabad Ranji Trophy. So when the selectors asked Bharat, who is the best? But of course both are equal, but Siraj is a raw material that time, and comparatively he was quick. When it comes to the comparison against Ravi Kiran, so Bharat Arun referred his name, and of course after that it's a history. Everybody knows that he was picked up into the national squad, and of course RCB had very good confidence on him till the last season. It's Siraj, unfortunate, when RCB won the first title in the 18th edition, that time Siraj was released. So likewise, Siraj was get an entry through Bharat Arun. So immediately the moment I heard about the bowler Bharat Reddy, I recollect those incidents. Because most of them had doubts how Siraj was picked up from a no background. This time finding the gap, going for a square cut and getting the boundary in his account. Its boundaries are coming. It is Siraj fortune that time. Bharat Arun was the coach for Hyderabad. Oh, the batsman gone for big and he lost his control, but lucky he did not left the crease, so no damage done. But again, keeper is very quick behind the stumps with the glove. No damage done. Now the same Bharat Arun in collaboration with Ravi Shastri or Sridhar, they started an academy coaching beyond. I covered the entire event. The intention is good, but not getting the time well. Bharat Reddy, a very quiet over finished. It's
7 hours 52.
7 overs completed, 52 for 3. R. Sridhar was the first one to be the fielding coach for Team India. And of course, again, that place replaced by our 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃, another Hyderabadi, the present fielding coach to Team India. Ravi Shastri was the successful head coach for Team India. In those, under those 3 supervision, Ravi Shastri being head coach and Bharat Arun being the bowling coach and R. Sridhar being the fielding coach, India was at the top, at their peak. Zishan is the bowler, new bowler, left arm medium pace, coming round the stumps, a short pitch delivery starting with, nicely pulled, but only 1 run. Always left arm pacers will enjoy this kind of surface. Zahir Khan, to name, of course, at this occasion is one of the best. When you talking about the left arm pacers, undoubtedly Wasim Akram always stands first. But for India, Zahir Khan was unplayable against left-handers. Right now, the left-hander at the crease, at the strike. If you ask Graeme Smith, one of the longest captain for South Africa and even in the Test cricket history, he enjoyed the captaincy for a long period. Graeme Smith of South Africa. He will explain you perfectly about Zahir Khan, because Zahir Khan got him out more number of times than any other bowler. At one point of time, Zahir Khan was in the race for Indian captaincy. Oh, making the room and Dil scoop. This is for a fine leg boundary. The T20 cricket given so many innovations Not only to the batter, to the bowler, even knuckleball has been introduced after the IPL come into picture. A knuckleball, a slower bouncers. So even for batting, the dill scoop, pinch hit, reverse sweep, slack sweep. So that is the cricket. Over the years, the transformation of the game is very clear, visible before our eyes. The game has changed to the next level. The players are enjoying. If you take the game as your profession. Now there is a financial securement is there to a player. Let it be a IPL or even if you are a state player, a good amount of match fees the player are receiving. Even for that matter, the officials are enjoying. Even I am the BCCI official scorer. Good amount. Now BCCI is paying to the officials. Let it be umpires, match referee, video analyst, scorers. So nowadays the cricket given to one who taken the cricket as their professional one. 59 for 3 after 8. Again, Bharat Reddy continue from the pavilion end. His first over was quiet. Nalgonda captain Gnan Prakash. Nalgonda captain Gnan Prakash looking for another breakthrough, stepping down and gone for a loft, but missing the fielder and finding a boundary now. The first ball again. A very good lofted drive towards long off region. Make use of the crease well, stepping down and pitching the ball in time. Another round the wicket, this time on the onside, but not timed well. The pull. That pull given only 1 run. Good thing that all the rural players from different districts of Telangana state, they are very good drivers of the ball and even very good pullers of a white ball. Good thing to see. I feel very happy looking at the raw talent. I am sure these players will get a call from the state selectors, provided they keep playing this kind of game. To name very few, so far represented the Hyderabad state for at any age group, including Ranji Trophy. But to name Bharat Reddy failed to stop that ball in his follow through, resulting 1 run. So the recent play to name Aman Rao from Karimnagar, who scored a brilliant double century in Vijay Hazare. This time kneeled down and pulled it through mid wicket for a boundary. You look at the replay now, not that short, but wide out from the off stump line. Width was provided, nicely used. Once again, gone on knees, kneel down. Once again, tried for the same shot, but this time mistimed, straight to the fielder. End of that 9. 70 for 3 after 9 overs. For Karimnagar, abhi bhi Delhi bahut dur hai. The scoreboard operators are there, but still the wicket column showing only 2. One has to go and tell them for the correction. Even the over column not changed. The wickets column, and this time batsman going for big drive, missing the line. The rest of the work completed by the wicket keeper behind the stumps. Umpire Ashish was very convinced and lifted his finger. But of course, sometimes the batsmen know that there is a nick. It happens most of the occasions, a fine faint edge. Batsman may not know that, but they lost their 4. They lost their 4. Who is that?
Last batsman, 28 runs, 24 runs.
The batsman who got out to score 28 of 24 balls. Jishan, the left arm pacer again provided another breakthrough for his captain 𝗙𝗃. Now 4 down, chasing 218. Tomorrow Nizamabad is going to play back-to-back matches at this venue. Right now they are on top in the table. So with this big margin victory, will boost their net run rate for Nalgonda. After Nizamabad, Nalgonda is the second team who lost only 1 match, that against Nizamabad. Otherwise, Nalgonda having a good wins against all teams. Once again, a mistimed drive. Only 1 run. Jishan taking a long run up, bowling round the stumps. Even after Zahir Khan, now the 𝗍𝗏 is a new find for Indian team, particularly in a shorter version of the game, who known for his penultimate over bowling. A short one, not timed, but Could not able to stop him to take a run. That's the end of 9, 72 for 4. End of 10. Halfway gone. 7.2 runs. At moment they are maintaining still 10 overs to come. There is another bowling change in the bowling from pavilion end. Bharat Reddy was given 2 overs, and then now Sainath has been introduced into the attack. Sainath, of course, also having a good performance in the tournament. Sainath being an all-rounder for Karimnagar. In the morning, he also contributed a little bit with the bat, scored 36 runs of 16 balls with 5 fours and 1 6. Now, a beautiful platform set by the previous bowlers, particularly Akhil, who bowled well in the power play. So now this is the time for Sainath to get 2-3 more wickets in his name. Bowling round the stumps. Good timed, very good timed drive. Another boundary. There is a fielder in the circle but could not able to stop. His dive was not enough. So another boundary to Karimnagar. In the MAHBUBNAGAR, it's a good thing that even the doctors, like how we see the BCCI matches, a group of doctors are called with the ambulance ready. A spooning to the Sainath. We are talking about his all-round ability. A flighted delivery invited the batsman to drive, but no time in that because he could not able to understand the length properly first. So a simple catch to Sainath, resulting Karimnagar losing their 5. Huh? Batsman. Satvik is the new batsman. Satvik was only successful bowler for Karimnagar in the first innings. He taken 2 wickets at the economy of 39 runs, 4 overs, 39 runs. Considering the facts, the score 217 runs, so conceding only 39 runs is okay. In that bargain, he captured 2 wickets. So now, lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Straight away, nicely driven, very good footwork. Started his account, Satvik, with a single. 11 over 79 for 5, halfway gone. Jason continuing from the far end, the left arm medium pacer who got a wicket in the first over in his previous over. Nicely taken. Invited the batsman to go for cut. Provided a wicket. And of course, Sainath, batsman. Satvik fall in the trap. Sainath is the catcher at short third in the circle, making no mistake. Provided another breakthrough, helping the Jason. So they lost their 6 now. Srikanth Reddy is the new batsman. The number 8 batsman in the 12th over. This is KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana State Inter-District T20 League. Vishaka Industries are the sponsors for this tournament. The Cabinet Minister VENKATASWAMY and his son, Member of Parliament 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗍 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗍 are very interested. Once again, but this time a fallen shot. A soft hand helped Srikanth Reddy to stay at the crease still. Just a soft hand cut. That's the reason it fallen very short to the fielder at short third. But I don't think the 𝗙𝗃𝗃 captain NALGONDA, why he is not keeping a fielder at slip. He has that luxury now. The asking rate is climbing up over by over, ball by ball, and your left arm pacer getting the swing even in the second innings. So you have a luxury to keep a fielder at slip. That's what even now Srikanth Reddy blindly going for big hit, not looking at the delivery. So another edge may come to keeper or the fielder at slip. Once again round the stumps, and this drive is not enough, not clearing the fielder. Strike to the fielder at backward point. Towards end of the over, another dot ball into the scorebook. 12 overs, 80 runs for 6 wickets. With those dot balls, scorers are in relaxing mode. Once again going for cut and getting an edge to wicket keeper. Another wicket fall. Once again the batsman had no clue to that. Once again he thought that there was no nick. But Karimnagar already lost their 7. Sainath 2 in 2. His very first over he got a wicket. Now in the second over, again the first ball provided the breakthrough to his side. 𝗪𝗡𝗃𝗃 is the new batsman now, who is a regular player at Hyderabad league level. He plays for the ensconced team. Right arm off break bowler and a left-handed batsman 𝗪𝗡𝗃𝗃 taking his guard now. Straight away, Sainath shifting to bowl right arm round the stumps. No, it is he is a left-hander bowling over the wicket to left-handed batsman. Straight away going for big. No time involved in that shot. Only one run. 𝗪𝗡𝗃's strike rate is not that impressive, but now he has to play a different role. He is very good at when the situation under control and when the required rate below 9/8, so he could able to rotate the strike and now and then go for big. But now the situation is entirely opposite to his nature of batting style. Good turn, Sainath getting through the surface. So, more or less, Karimnagar is under pressure. Another catch. Is putting one at extra covers at this time. The Sikandar is the fielder. Jashwant is the fielder. Sainath getting his third. A double breakthrough. Going for wide loft, missed time. A simple catch at covers. They lost their eighth run. Again, tomorrow we have a double header at this venue. Then the 14th will be a rest day for the tournament. From 2nd to 13th, a long day's tournament. Then 14th we have a rest. Again 15th there will be matches at Sangareddy at that time. Another successful over for Sainath, given double breakthrough to his team and enjoying the third wicket against his name. It is 13 overs completed, 81 for 8. Then the tournament will be played at 2 venues at Sangareddy. So total after this match, before knockouts, the semi-finals stage, another tomorrow 2 matches and Sangareddy 4 matches in 2 grounds. So 6 matches left. Total, including finals, 104 matches, a long format. Jason will continue from the far end, this time getting more swing to a left-hander, going for full looking at that short pitch delivery, but missing the line, resulting another extra run on the board by form of white. Ashish and Jafar are the official umpires from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association in this match. Good stop and good throw, but there was no backing. So batsman completed their second without any risk. Vipul Singh and 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗪𝗪 are the official scorers for this match from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association. Meantime, there is an appeal, half-hearted appeal for leg before, but Ashish Suryavanshi did not move. He was not convinced because the ball is moving down the leg stump. Once again, mistimed cut, finding the fielder at deep point for only one run. So then 16th and 17th, on 16th, the semi-finals will be played at Gymkhana. The following day will be the finals of this first edition KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. The 17th will be the final day for this tournament on December 22nd at this same venue. The curtains are open, and on 17th evening the curtains will go down. But next year again this will be continued, this tournament. Already the Minister 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗪𝗏𝗏 promised that he will continue this as an annual tournament on his father's name. Vivek is a very cricket lover. End of another tighty over is after 15 overs. So still the over is going on. So that 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗪𝗏 Venkataswamy name, everybody calls him with love and affection, KAKA. Now the over is ended. Still one more ball to come. I am in hurry. Suddenly this over looking going very long. Finally, the over ended. 14 overs, 87 for 8. So at Ramakrishnapuram, Vivek Venkateswamy promised that he will sponsor this tournament, and this will be a annual event. So the second edition will come again in the next year. Not only that, Even he promised that he will take care about women cricket also. So they are planning to conduct the women cricket as well, like this T20 league for men. This time gone for big and resulting a boundary. The com box is covered with the side screen. So anything beyond the long off circle from far end, it is a blind area to the commentators. Only waiting for the umpire signal. Sainath bowling over the stumps to left-hander. This time another short pitch delivery. And only 2 runs at this occasion. Kneeling down and pulled it, but not clearing that fielder at deep square leg. Even the secretary, Hyderabad Cricket Association, Basavaraju, announced that Chhattisgarh under-19 women team is touring to Hyderabad to play a 5 one-day matches, 50-over format. So 𝗪𝗔𝘂 has decided 2 out of those 5 at Khammam and MAHBUBNAGAR. So even the district women cricketers also will be boosted, will get the inspiration to play the cricket.
𝗪95, 18 overs 95 for 8.
18 overs 95, 15 overs 95 for 8. Only 5 overs left, but 123 required from 5, which is almost impossible. Bharat Reddy from the far end. This time, Jason was given a break after 3 overs. He may be called up in the penultimate over. Jason completed his 4 overs. His 4 overs 16 for 2 wickets. Beautiful spell, Jason, the left arm pacer. Conceded only 16 runs and captured 2 wickets. So after Jason, now again Bharat Reddy from the far end started the proceedings around the stumps. It's 4th over. Bharat Reddy bowling his 3rd over. This is 16th over of the innings. A good sweep, but not timed. A fumble. Batsman comfortably completed the 2nd. చిన్న తడబాటు రెండో పరుగుకి అనుమతించింది. And even the secretary Basavaraju is very interested to promote the cricket in Telangana districts. There was a request from the district secretaries to the secretary of 𝗪𝐶𝑎, picking up best 15 players from this tournament and send them to the foreign trip. There is a proposal, this team may tour Sri Lanka. The best 15 from this tournament. There is a lot of new talent has been found through this. So if you encourage the rural cricketers like this tours, they will be match winners for the state at a different age group in coming future. The other players also will be motivated through that. And another tight over from Bharat Reddy. It is 99 for 8. Target is very big. Now the batters are doing only to negotiate the remaining overs. See that their team will not get all out. Kranti is the bowler now. Another missed time, 𝗪𝗏. If these players will be given proper coaching, definitely they will be available for the selection in the coming seasons for state at different age groups. Nicely driven this time for only 1 run. Once again, tomorrow will be a double header. The table topper Nizamabad will play this time another boundary. for your all-round display. Of course, Karimnagar at one point of time they tried they lost by 87 runs, keeping the draw. Hard luck to Nagar, but best of luck. You have a did not lose for the future. This is the time. It is my honor and pleasure to invite our guest of the 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗲𝗃𝗃, the CA Crime Branch. Please come on to the dais. And it is Mr. Bhargav, the committee member. Of course, always smiling. 𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃, the secretary of MAHBUBNAGAR District Cricket Association. And the president.
Abdullah and Manan, please come on to the dais to join with the player of the match presentation ceremony. There are so many performances, particularly by Nalgonda, who scored the third highest score in the tournament.
17.
Lane, Gnan Prakash particularly to mention, 85 runs, 43 balls, 9 fours and 5 sixers. Very good batting display. And of course, he got a good support from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲, 60 runs in just 36 balls, 8 fours and 2 sixers. Sainath, the man who given a good finish to the team's total, scored 36 runs in just 16 balls with 5 fours and 1 six. So finally, only one will be selected for the player of the match. That is none other than Sainath with his all-round show. May I invite Sainath onto the dais to collect your player of the match check worth 5,000 rupees. A good round show by him, capturing 3 wickets, scored 36 runs. Very congratulations, Sainath. Just it. The player should develop this kind of talent also. When you are receiving a player of the match tournament, you have to share your experience, what was in your mind during that batting or bowling time. So then your fellow cricketers or the younger generation will learn from that. Anyway, thank you very much for all the dignitaries on the dais. This is all from the presentation ceremony. Tomorrow there will be a double header again at the same venue. Match starts at 9:30. I am 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Please stay tuned till that tomorrow morning. Signing off. Thank you one and all.